All right, so we're back with 10-ball matches. First match we're going to live stream is going to be Andrew Park and Thang Nguyen. Andrew won the leg, so he will be breaking first. And a bunch of balls fly up the table. 10 balls sitting towards the bottom right pocket, and one ball is lined up with the cue ball. And we are playing CSI rules, so you can push out after the break. You do have the opponent option. If your opponent unintentionally makes a ball, then they lose their turn, and then you as their opponent have the option to either shoot the ball, or you can give the turn back to your opponent and they have to shoot it. And then also 3 foul. Most importantly, 3 foul rule. 3 consecutive fouls equals a loss of the rack. And this is a race to 4. Andrew has a skill level and Fargo rate of 555. Thang Nguyen has a skill level and Fargo rate of 608, so about 53 points difference. Thang makes the 1 ball. And looks like he got the 2 in as well, with avoided hitting the 9 ball. And 4 ball goes down easily for Thang. Looking for position after he makes the 5 ball on what he's going to do to make the 6. So let's see what he chooses. I'd say that's a really good choice. I'm sure he liked how it turned out for him. And now 6 ball goes down. He's going to have to obviously move the cue ball forward, and that's what he did. Now he's trying to combo the 10 ball using the 8. Wow. Interesting. Was not expecting that. Not really sure. The intention was to leave the 8 ball sitting behind the 10. Obviously, looks like he wanted to get the cue ball back up table towards the braille, so hitting it with that amount of power needed to move the cue ball on their side of the table. I think the 8 ball snuck out a little bit farther than Andrew intended. Now Andrew comes back up. And for everyone watching from home or wherever you are, I'm going to pin that bracket into the chat. So you can go ahead and follow along with all the action. Hey, George. So now Andrew's looking to see if he can close out the first rack and get the first point on the scoreboard. Nice. Ooh. Cue ball popped out a little bit further than I think he hoped. Can use some top English here and cut it into the right side, or right corner, excuse me. Oh, buddy. There it is. Point for Andrew. And alternating break, so Thang's up to break on the second rack. Let's see how this goes. Thang looking to close out this rack and get a point on the scoreboard. Even out the deficit between him and Andrew. And well done. All right, this is a race to 4 again. So each player needs to win 3 racks. And I will continue commentating as long as I can, but out of respect for breakers, being as they are still open to the public today, they can turn the music on at any point, or the TV's on at any point, in which case I'll have to switch to video only. So appreciate everyone that tuned into the live stream today and supporting and listening to my awesome commentating. However, quite possibly will switch to video only once Breakers decides they want to listen to some music. Do have bar patrons rolling in here, so I'm assuming that will happen soon. But until they do, I'm going to continue to commentate and provide some awesome stream action for you. Also, if you're watching on the live stream, go ahead and pop in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you know someone that's playing, give them a quick shout out. Let them know that you're supporting them and cheering them on. And also any feedback that you have for the audio, video, or otherwise for the stream. Do let me know what's going on. All right, 1 ball for Thang did not drop past the 2. It kind of got stuck in the pocket there, so Andrew's going to come up with a left-handed shot. Makes the 1. He's got an angle on the 2, which he's going to need to get position on the 3 ball. Interesting. I think he went a little bit farther than he hoped. And Andrew plays some defense. He's going to ask Thang to figure it out and do what he needs to hit this 3 ball. Should be able to use 2 to 3 rails if he hits the long rail first and goes up table, or he could do that. Or not. Okay. Nice try though. Ball in hand for Andrew. And a foul for Thang. Looks like Andrew's going to play the cue ball into the rail here, stuck behind the 8. Let's see what Thang can come up with on the second safe in a row from Andrew. And a swing and a miss. A slice and a dice from Thang. Ball in hand for Andrew again. Foul number 2 for Thang. And as we watch Andrew walk around the table and think about where he's going to put the cue ball next, I want to thank Breakers Sky Lounge and the DMV USA Pool League for all the support in putting this together. Andrew, Shauna, as well as Chris and Prasad, the co-tournament directors for today, making everything run smoothly and on time. And looks like Andrew got himself in a pickle here. Also, all the staff at Breakers for supporting us and allowing us to use the equipment for all the matches today. All the players have been shooting extremely well. A lot of good matches that we saw on the live stream today, and great sportsmanship. I just want to call that out. It's always great to have players that, not only understand the rules, but understand sportsmanship is paramount and comes first in any pool competition, whether it be pool league, Vegas, playoffs, or singles tournament just like this. So kudos to everyone that showed up and spent their Saturday with us here at Breakers. It's been a lot of fun. Of course, glad to have the privilege of commentating and providing the live stream for y'all. We got some awesome equipment specifically for this live stream, and I look forward to the next event, whenever that is. I'm sure the league is going to be focusing on getting more events like this. Andrew's going to take out his jump stick, or maybe he's putting his jump stick back together. I don't know. Something like that. One of them. One of them things. Yeah, great support from the players and great support from the venue and the league. Makes for an awesome event. And all the viewers now that are watching from home, please share with your friends, share with your family, share most importantly with your pool family. And looks like Andrew did hit the 4-ball. So Thang is still on 2 fouls. But has a clear shot on the 4-ball, so just needs to be careful to control his cue ball speed, which he does. Nice separation. Great shot. Means Andrew will come back up. Looks like he can hit the 4-ball, and yeah, he's going to call the 9. Going to carry him off the 4 into the 9. Oh. And fell short of the pocket. Not enough juice on the cue ball to make the 4-ball go in. So action turns back over to Thang. Oh, and this, okay, interesting. Looked like the cue ball was going towards another, or the 4-ball was going towards another pocket, but decided it didn't want a new home. Which brings Andrew back up to the table. Looks like we're gonna see a bank for the 5-ball. And the cue ball collides. Interesting shot on the 6-ball there, and he got behind the 7 a little bit. So we'll see what he can make of this. 7 ball is just chilling in the pocket. Does have a few seconds for it to drop, but he's walked away from the table now. So I think the rule is, because we had this question earlier today, if the ball drops, then it gets spotted when he walks away from the table. If he's still at the table, then it counts within the golden time frame, the golden time window, which I believe I'd have to look at the rule book is about 5 to 10 seconds, or 5 to 6 seconds. Oh, and Andrew unfortunately misses that ball, so opportunity here for Thang. Gets ball in hand. Andrew's on 1 foul. Thang lining up for the 8. Nice stun shot, should do it. And he comes back out way up table. Yeah, he wanted a little bit more angle on the 10 ball. And we're going to see kind of a spot shot here. A little bit of top English, should be able to cut it in. And mark one up for Thang. He's up 2-1. And as a reminder, this is a race to 4. Both players need 4 games total. So that means Thang needs 2, Andrew needs 3. Alternating break formats, so Thang's up to break. All right. Thang just broke. 1 ball goes down. He's got the 2 ball in his sight. And he does have the option to push out after the break, which I don't see that happening here, but you never know. He's going to go for the bank. Combo into the 5. Not bad, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Just going to have to use the bridge here or the table rest, whichever terminology you prefer for that part of pool equipment. And he drew it back nicely. You can see the 3, but I don't know if you can see enough of it to make it in the corner. Let's find out. Oh, wow. He did hit the 3 ball, legal hit. Although cue ball bumped into 9, so this is where the opponent option comes in. If your opponent makes a ball unintentionally, they lose their turn, and it goes to you as their opponent, and you have the option to shoot it, or you can give it back to them and they have to shoot it. So it looks like Andrew's lining up, like you can see enough of it, or he's going to kick at it. And I don't think he meant to make that, so again, Thang has opponent's option. 4 ball nicely. Kind of stuck here now behind the 7. So he can jump kick or not carom, masse. I don't know. He's lining up. Yeah, he's lining up like he's gonna jump it. Wow, came really close to hitting that right corner pocket. Let's see what Andrew can do. Again, we are on the 10-ball side of the bracket. It was a mixed format today. All the winners of their first matches got to continue playing 8-ball as long as they won, and Raj Kati or Raj Reddy came out undefeated. And then we have, I think, 8 players left at this point in the bracket? 7 players left at this point in the bracket that are waiting to play their 10-ball matches. Chris Wilburn is playing Willie Lai, and then Johnny Portillo is awaiting the winner of that match. Eric Yu is awaiting the winner of Andrew and Tang's match, and then we have Omer Nawazi, who faced off against Raj earlier. Who is awaiting the final. Alright, mark one up for Andrew. Alright everyone, I do apologize about that. We had a slight software malfunction. And the live stream went down while we were between racks. So luckily I was able to get it right back up. Looks like Andrew made the 1 ball. And if you're just joining us, this is a race to 4. Again, I do apologize about having to restart the stream. Been having some difficulties with the software. So after the tournament, I'll have to make sure I get everything updated for the next event here. It's a little late to stop in the middle of the tournament right now and do anything about it, except for throw the stream right back up. So appreciate y'all sticking with me. Alright, so Thang is back up to the table in this 10-ball format in a race to 4. So both players need 2 racks. Whoever wins this rack will be on the hill. And he makes the 6 ball, but now he's tied up behind the 3. So he might go airbound again, like he did before. And he was successful last time. Let's see if he can do it again. Oh. Looks like the 3 ball moved and the 2 ball still in the same spot. So Andrew's going to have ball in hand. 1 foul for Thang. Andrew makes 2. And he's going to get lined up pretty good on the 4 ball here. Just like that. There Andrew goes. Smooth shot. He's tried as hard as he can. I could tell to stay down after he shot. All right. Andrew's now down in his stance. Looks like he's got a plan to get on the 8. Lots of power. 9 ball is going to get in the way. Ooh. Good shot. And if you're tuning into the live stream, I'll go ahead and put the bracket on Digital Pool for this tournament in the chat. And while we're watching Andrew finish out this rack, feel free to hop in the chat and say hello, where you're watching from. If you know someone that's playing, drop them a shout out in the comments. Let them know you're watching them and cheering them on. And of course, feel free to give me some feedback on the audio or the video of the live stream or otherwise. So that's another rack for Andrew. So alternating break format, Tang's up to break in rack number 6. If he can get to the hill, we'll see rack number 7. If not, Andrew just needs one more to seal this one in the book, and then awaiting him is Eric Yu to play Eric's first 10-ball match today. All right, and now the break. Solid break. Bunch of balls fly up table, including the 10 ball, and 3 ball goes in the side. 1 ball and the cue ball are up against the rail. 5 balls kind of poking its head in there. Might cause some trouble for Thang. Let's see what happens. And I appreciate everyone that's tuning into the live stream. Unfortunately, I did have to restart. If you're just tuning back in, having some trouble with the software today, so thank you everyone for sticking with me. Been having some troubles today, but hey, if it keeps going down, I'm going to keep restarting. It might be something with the software I need to update, but I will keep putting the live stream up so that you can tune back in as soon as possible. So I appreciate your patience and understanding while we keep the tournament rolling with the 10-ball side of the bracket. We started with 40 players today. We're down to 6, I believe. Yep, 6 players left in the bracket. Raj Kathi, aka Raj Reddy, already finished undefeated in the 8-ball side. Chris Wilburn and Johnny Portillo will be matched up next. Andrew Park and Thang to win. The winner of this match will be playing Eric Yu, and then Omer Nawazi, who played Raj in the 8-ball finals, is awaiting the outcome of the 10-ball side. So let's see what happens here with this 4-ball. And a smart defensive shot by Andrew, but it looks like the cue ball is just outside of the 5-ball enough for Andrew to do something with it. Let's see what happens. And it's very tight. I mean, low match day. Killing one. I think that gives Andrew the opponent's option, because Thang did hit the 4 ball, but the 7 ball went in. So unintentional as the shot was, he loses his turn. It goes to Andrew. Andrew has the option to take the shot, or he can hand it back to Thang, and Thang has to shoot it. Andrew goes for it. Cue ball keeps rolling up table. It connects with the 5 and the 4 ball. And kind of a straight in shot here for Thang. He's got the angle on it to play it with some backspin. And let's see what he does with the rest of the rack. Interesting roll there by the cue ball at the end. It looked like it kind of veered off to the one side. And even more interesting here, the the cue ball rolls out to the opposite side of the pocket from the 8 ball, or the same side of the pocket of the 8 ball, but doesn't seem to phase Thang. He's pretty much, not exactly, but pretty much lined up the 9 ball with the pocket, which may or may not be good. Personally, follow the 9 ball in towards the pocket with some topspin. It's going to come off naturally towards the center of the table to give you an angle on the 10. Or you can play a withdraw like that, in which case you have a lot steeper angle on the 10 ball. Shorter distance, but steeper angle. And a swing and a miss for Thang. Long shot for Andrew, though. All right, Andrew's down in his stance. Got behind the ball, and there it is. That's the match. So we'll see Andrew Park up against Eric Yu next. Stay tuned.